on consecutive Fridays, we will introduce each of the program areas: process management, finance, accounting, and marketing, and bring them on consecutive Fridays to a different place of business in the Richmond area. Introduce them to a wide variety of companies in the Richmond area. Big companies, Fortune 500 companies like Capital One, smaller, very entrepreneurial companies. Because obviously that's the way the real world is. Not everybody works for Fortune 500 and not everybody works for a mom and pop shop. Then after each of the sessions, we've arranged to have a social hour where we're going to have some of the young guard that live in Richmond come and meet with the graduates, and they can have a networking session to find out, okay, what's life really like here? We've heard the spiel. Now, what's life really like here? What's it like, A, to get a job, and what's it like to really live here and work and play here?
Well, Barbara, I think you and I were sitting in a business partners meeting one day, and we'd heard so much about how pleased the students have been with the Dog Street to Wall Street.
Right.
And we both love Richmond, and we both know how much is going on in the business community there. I think we just said, got to do it.
Well, and you think about, students are oftentimes driving, right up 295 to DC, or, going on up to New York, and we both looked at each other and said, why are they bypassing Richmond? There's a great business community there. Each of the concentrations and majors that they're studying in the business school, we have in Richmond.
It's a perfect opportunity for students to really branch out. What we do know, and I believe it's 70% of all jobs are done through networking, particularly the first job. And as wonderful as it is to think you can send 300 resumes out on the internet, that's not the way jobs mostly come. It comes by meeting someone. You got to have your, what I want to do when I enter the job market speech ready, but it's often meeting someone. We think particularly what Barbara was talking about is the social session at Play, the brand marketing firm where we'll meet after the panel discussions. I think there could be some really interesting networking. So we think, if nothing else, great trip to Richmond, but also I think you're going to meet some really interesting people, and hopefully jobs will come out of it.
It gives you the names of people in companies to be able to then go in and target with your, please let me come in and have an informational interview. And then it gives you those things to talk about when you are in an interview. The networking hour that we talked about at Play, again, it gives you that chance to get in front of real live people who are in the workforce to talk to, and again, hone those social skills, hone those skills, talking with adults who are out in the workforce. Those are opportunities that we, as William & Mary alum, need to give our undergraduates. And that's just a kind of a cradle-to-grave philosophy that the college really needs to give to our undergraduates, and part of the support that we'd like to give them.